John Shambi with Chris Singleton. Ryan Jeffers at the plate.
Outside.
And that one fouled off.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Too high. Ball.
Slider. Low outside.
Sets him down on strikes. That K is his third of the game. Jeffers wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still two challenges left for them. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Lewis starting as the designated hitter in the 8th spot in today's lineup. And so far this year, he's slugging over 500. Pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. Check swing, and he went 1 and 2.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
Sets him down looking. And that's 4 strikeouts. Now he's challenging the called strike. And the strike call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. 2 down bases. Brooks Lee now at the plate.
High middle.
And there's a foul ball.
Circle change. Low outside.
Strike 2.
Slider. Low inside. Slider. Low inside.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Casey on his way over, and that'll do it. Back in Minnesota, and now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez.
Ball. Ball 2.
Here's a 2-2. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Up next for the Marlins, the designated hitter, Agustin Ramirez.
Sliced hard but foul. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move.
For the Twins,
Liam Hicks, the next up for the Marlins. He's 0 for 1.
Banda.
Foul ball there. And the 0-1. Lifted in the air down the left side. Larnach takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Nope. Ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Dump it in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Two on, one out. And that's down and away.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Well, in those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
He goes down looking.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Casey in the box now. Takes strike one. And he'll challenge that called strike. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. Two on, 2 outs. And a swing and a miss there. This one smoked on its way out of here. His second of the year, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 6-0.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Buxton gets under it. And that is that. But the Marlins get 3 on the homer. It's now a 6. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Keyshaw batting for the second time, and that's strike one. His stolen base numbers this season are good enough to put him top 5 in baseball, Siggy. In the air, left field. Casey on the move. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
When you examine Buxton's career trajectory, the thing that really jumps out, the speed and the defense early on.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Low outside.
The fish up big in this one. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Got him swinging.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning. Now a chance for Matt Wallner. That one's in there. That's strike one.
Circle change. Low outside.
And a strike
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Low inside.
Set down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Twins wind up stranding 1. New inning getting started. And now for the Marlins, Griffin Conine. The bit behind. With that swing, it's strike 1.
You know, these Marlins putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
0-2 now. Got him. 1 out.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Around second now, going for 3. Safe at third with a triple, his 3rd hit of the day.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
So a man aboard, Jacob Marcy. The next up for the Marlins, 1 for 2.
That's a ball.
That's inside.
Oh, inside.
One away with a runner at third. And we're at the top of the 5th. A little bit low.
3.
Full count now.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
And a base hit on the line. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single. It's 7-0.
Shortstop Otto Lopez.
And he grounds one back up the middle, touches the bag for 1. What a double play that was. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Twins, Cody Clemens. Fastball for a strike.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there was just no one there to knock it down.
Hey.
Bell with just one more homer to reach the 200 career mark. Swing and a ball popped up. Edwards under it. 1 away.
This is one of those records I've thought of as unbreakable for so long. To get to nearly 4,300 hits in a career takes consistent excellence and some good luck as well as staying healthy. We've been really lucky to witness his greatness.
Strike two. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. Here's Royce Lewis. Struck out looking his first time.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. This is Marlins baseball on the show, Florida. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one.
Yeah, I said the windows tinted, it ain't rented. I'm winning. Baby was with it in mid-sentence.
Now pitching for the
Luis Garcia taking over on the mound.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Garcia in his 11th season, 39 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Center field. Buxton settles underneath it, and there's 1 down. Here's the catcher, Liam Hicks. And a foul ball. Yo 1. Ground ball right side. Throws to first in time. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
The batter number 9, second baseman Xavier Edwards.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. And that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Back in target field, and now for the Twins, Brooks Lee.
The batter number 50, second baseman
outside.
Pitch misses. Ball 1.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
Right through there for a strike. The Twins with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a ball lifted left field. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Buxton in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
High inside.
Ripped into right center. Base hit. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Middle inside.
Man at second.
Oh, that's inside.
Circle change. Low middle. Circle change. Low middle.
Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're watching Miami Marlins baseball on the show, Florida. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time. Be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
On the ground, right side, Keishel fires over to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport, these are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys, because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
The Marlins up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. In the dirt, and the count's full. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And up next for Miami, Griffin Conine. 0 for 3 in this one.
Ball, that's out.
And the 1-0. In the air, out towards left center. And there's 2 away. Derek Shelton out of the
For the Twins,
coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Cody Funderburk.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in the pin when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way, because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
That one fouled off. Hernandez off of first with 2 away. In the air, right field. Stretches out and hauls it in. Marlins lead 1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Middle outside.
Hey.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
No question about this one. It's out of here. He sends one out the opposite way. Home run number 5 on the season, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 7-1.
That gives this offense something to celebrate for the first time in this one. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that. And
here comes the skipper. Lake Bacher on the pitch here.
well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Ball 1.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still fires to first, and
He's
they
out.
get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
We talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Bell up for the third time here. Watches that one miss.
Slider. Middle outside.
Next offering in there for a strike. And a count 1-2. Smoked on the ground a second. And there's 2 down.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Out towards left center. Grabs it on the run. And that's the 3rd out. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the ready to begin the 8th. And now for the Marlins, Jacob Marcy. Liner caught it second. 1 pitch and 1 out. This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 away. Agustin Ramirez digs in now. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Look out!
Timeout.
And it hit him. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
I'm sure he's happy with the automatic double, but you know he's wondering if it cost him an RBI right there. He put a great swing on it, drove it well, but a little bit of bad luck on the bounce. So now we'll see if they can get another 2-out hit and possibly drive in a pair.
Edwards up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. On the ground. Keishel. Over to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. That's outside. Ball 1.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Foul ball.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
The 1-1.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Right through there for a strike.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
The 2-2. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
This one in the air, right field. Hernandez towards the line. Makes the catch. 1 down.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Inside corner. That's a strike.
Sweeper.
0-1.
Middle outside.
It's through for a hit. And that turns the lineup over.
The batter, number 15.
Back to the top of the order now. Luke Keishel getting ready to hit. Swing and a ground ball. Flips to second. That's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, they had the chance at turning 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the balls. He tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. And yes, he offered at it. The Twins with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 1 left. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Taylor Rogers.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Here's your 1. And the sweeper is off the plate.
Nope, outside.
That was the sweeper, but it missed. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Heriberto Hernandez will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. Popped up. Bell takes it in for the out. 1 down. And that one is downstairs. And it's 1-0. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Justin Topa, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Here's the 2-2. Ground ball could be 2. The flip. There's 1. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And now for the Twins, Trevor Larnach. Fouled off to the right.
4-seam fastball. Middle inside. 4-seam fastball. Middle inside.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
Outside.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
The 0-2. Stays alive.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
The 0-2.
Ball.
4-seam fastball. Low outside.
That one just misses.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Good job to fight that one off.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
That's off the inside corner. And now 3-2.
Middle outside.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
4-seam fastball. Low outside.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after it. Bat like that one.
Outside. 4-seam fastball. Low middle.
Ball 1.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
Middle outside.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
He's a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Ball, that's out.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Down to the last out for the Twins.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
The Twins down to their final strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Slider. Low inside.
2 down, nobody on.
Sweeper. Low inside.
That one
Inside,
misses.
ball 1.
Now
Four-seam
1 and
fastball.
2.
High inside.
He's
Fastball
just
2.
missing with some pitches.
Sweeper.
I mean, those are,
Low
they're not
outside.
strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but
Hard hit, right side. Throw to first is in time, and that'll do it. The Marlins take this one in a blowout.
well, I'm not sure if he expected to get 9 outs in this one, but he had the gas in the tank to get it done. Kind of a throwback save for this guy today, but helps the team get the win. As you can see, they're pretty happy about it, and they're celebrating his performance in this one.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
I'm on fire, I'm burning, I can barely keep it turning. If I left you, what would you do? All I know is there'd be bad news, there'd be bad news, there'd be bad news. Ain't no place for hiding. You can try to, but the writing's on the wall.
He's swiping, boy. Head on, boy. Swiping, boy. I'm still putting in my apple juice. I got no excuse. I'm sad. Don't make me choose, 'cause it won't be you. I got no excuse. I'm bad. Ask anyone who knows me, tell me not to, and I only do it again and again, times 10. So who are you to tell me what to do? Girl, you knew this when you met me. Why would things be different now? Oh, pouring wedges in my big city, knock it down. Oh, going down ain't on my lips. Built a fire from out the sticks, but in collar never fit. No, might be a degenerate. That ain't your problem to fix. Always gets me where I need to get. Yeah, I'm still putting in my apple juice. I got no excuse. I'm sad. Don't make me choose, 'cause it won't be you. I got no excuse. I'm bad. Ask anyone who knows me, tell me not to, and I only do it again and again, times 10. So who are you to tell me what to do, baby? Yeah. Don't you worry, mama's prayer. So never too far gone. Let you know if I need saving, baby. Another one. Whatever. So did what I did, I'll do it again. I'll say sorry when I finally am. But I'm still putting in my apple juice. I got no excuse. I'm sad. Girl, you just gon' lose. Tryna make me choose. I got no excuse. I'm bad. Ask anyone who knows me, tell me not to, and I only do it again and again.
From One Twins Way in Minneapolis, welcome inside Target Field. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Minnesota Twins. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Taking a look at today's starter, who's been going through a bit of a rough patch lately. His recent outings haven't exactly gone as planned, Singy.
Yeah, he hasn't looked himself out there, Boog, and normally he's got that fastball pop in the catcher's mitt and the slider darting, but lately hasn't had great command. A couple of good innings might be all it takes to get him back on track.
First pitch coming your way next. And now here's the starter for Minnesota, Taj Bradley. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so... There's more pressure. He's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Let's take a look at our lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Liam Hicks. And now it's going to be Owen Casey. Bradley certainly has electric stuff, considered by many to be a strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top level in that category, but strikeout's a big part of his game.
Ball one.
And he doesn't beat himself. I mean, he's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes, and he's going to keep the ball in the ballpark.
Swings over the top of that one.
So when you look at that, he's not completely preventing hitters from hitting home runs, but he's so consistent that you look up. By the time he gives the ball over, it's the 6th or 7th inning, and there's 1 or 2 runs on the board at most.
Stays alive. Two. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
On the outside corner, it's 0-1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Hit on the ground to short. A sliding stop over to first. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Now at the plate, Christopher Morel.
That's out. Ball, that's in.
Hernandez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. And gone! A 2-run shot, and the Marlins jump out in front. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. That one gets down for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
at the plate, Jacob Marcy. Runner on the move, and that one fouled off.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Just misses with that one. This one in the air, center field. Buxton moving under it, and that is that. 2-run shot for Miami this inning. It's now a 2-0 ball game. We go to the bottom of the first, and getting to start for Miami, Sandy Alcantara. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him. Here's Trevor Larnach.
Low middle.
Ball.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Hey!
Sinker. Low outside.
Swings through that one for strike
Sinker.
2.
Low outside.
Ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Ground ball could be 2. Here's Edwards for 1. On to first, double play.
Batting third, the right fielder.
And now for the Twins, Matt Wallner. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Ball.
Sinker. Low middle.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
Sinker. Low inside.
2 down, nobody on. And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Nothing doing here for the Twins. They trail it here 2-0. Second inning set to go. And now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez.
Nope. That's inside. Hey!
Foul ball. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Here's a high chopper. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Liam Hicks. Check swing, went around. That's strike 1. And that one in the air center field. Buxton settles underneath it. And that is that. Miami ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Cody Clemens.
Well, with that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
smoked into left, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
On the ground. And foul ball.
Low inside.
Next offering is fouled back.
Overhand curve. Low outside.
0-2 now. Good job to fight that one off.
Overhand curve. Low middle.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner holds up at second. 2 aboard now.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Josh Bell in the box now. Takes strike 1. Deal 1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. First and second, no outs here in the second game of the series. To second, pulls him off the bag, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
The designated hitter.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
He was late there. Strike 1.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think.
Oh, great stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. Brooks Lee getting ready to hit.
Low middle.
That's a ball.
Sinker. Low middle. Sinker. Low middle.
On the ground to third. Play made. That ends the inning. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We played 2 full. It's the Marlins 2 and the Twins 1. This is Marlins baseball on the show, Florida. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards. And that one fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And the 0-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
No, that's low.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's throwing, good pitches, but even better takes. That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
That's outside.
Fought off foul. Next offering is in the dirt. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Out towards right center field. Buxton on the move to the alley. And there's 2 away. Heriberto Hernandez, the next up for the Marlins.
Heriberto Hernandez.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing for the Marlins, but they still lead it 2-1. Back in Minnesota. Will Siggy off to a nice start here in this game. He was getting shelled in recent appearances, but today keeping these hitters on their heels.
Yeah, it's a different tempo, and he's getting different results. This is the type of performance they've been waiting on.
Deal 1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, he didn't
Low
like those
inside.
first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And there's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Up next for the
Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Trevor Larnach digs in now. Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. And he won around. Just enough that time.
Overhand curve. Low middle.
Off the mark there. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's ball 2.
Circle change. Low inside. Sinker. Low outside.
2-2 down. Ground ball right side. Edwards to second. A sensational double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And the first pitch misses for ball
Circle
1.
change. Low middle.
Tap back to the mound. Throws to first in time. That takes care of Buxton. As we go to the top of the 4th. And now for the Marlins, Christopher Morel.
You know, these Marlins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
That's ball 2.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
That hit him.
Up next
And the
for
leadoff
Marlins,
man is aboard to start the inning.
number 1, Connor Norby.
A little out front there as he swings through it. He's one of the best players in baseball when it comes to scoring runs, Singy. His numbers are good enough to put him in the top 10. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Ball 1.
In the air out towards right center. Buxton on the move. He's got it. And there's one away. One out man at first. Jacob Marcy. The stuff for the Marlins. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swing and a pop-up. 2 down. Quick move to first. Morel back on a dive. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, a great flip. On the money. Nice play. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Well, these Twins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Right side, hard hit. Morel takes it to the bag. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Sinker. Low inside.
And obviously a lot of credit for all those chases and strikeouts goes to the pitching. It's been nasty, but you can bet this offense is trying to figure out some way to put up a better fight.
Low middle.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Overhand curve. Low middle.
That missed by a lot. And the count is 1-2.
Low outside.
That's to third. Oh, Oh, and it hits the base. And the tying run is on base.
Well, anything can happen once the ball deflects off the base. Do you get a good bounce or a bad bounce? Your guess is as good as mine.
Jeffers now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Low middle.
Ball in.
Sinker. Middle inside.
Swing and a ground
ball's
ball.
foul.
And that's just
Sinker.
foul.
Low inside.
1-2 now.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Missed with a changeup. And now it's 3-2.
Low outside.
And ball four to a board.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And that's a base hit. Runner around third. Head first slide, and he's safe. We are tied at 2. Now Royce Lewis gets a chance to hit. Yeah, that's fouled off. Traffic on the bases with one already in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
That's a ball.
Chris, he's currently the team leader at OPS.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Check swing, appeal to first. And yes, he did. He went around.
Sinker. Low outside.
Here's a 1-2.
Ball down.
Sinker. Low inside.
That's a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
Circle change.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Fouls away the first offering. Base is loaded. One away. In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. But no advance from the runners.
Circle change. Middle outside.
1-1 now. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Up the middle. Base hit. 1 run is in. Here's the throw. Save. In comes the run from second. And they take a 2-run lead.
Well, this game is tied no more. Big time swing at the bat to drive in 2. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
On the ground, right side. Base hit. Coming home. The throw in. But it's offline. It's 5-2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a simple ground ball the other way that's had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here's Lopez for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. They get 4 runs on. We go to the top. Fifth. Now here's the Marlins DH, Agustin Ramirez. Check swing, but he went too far, and that is strike 1.
You know, these Marlins just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just 1 extra base hit for him.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And a foul ball. battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Nope, that's inside.
That one misses, and the count is filled up. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Liam Hicks.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Here comes the 0-1.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
This one in the air, center field. And there's one down. Back to the top of the Miami order. Xavier Edwards, the next to hit. Lined, and that's a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Up next for the Marlins, the left fielder, Owen Casey.
In the air, left field. Can't get there. 1 run will score. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and it's now 5-4.
Oh, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he.
1 out. Runner at second. Heriberto Hernandez will hit next. 1 for 2. Close, but call the ball. And that's ball 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Tying run in scoring position, and we're at the top of the 5th. On a line out towards center. Base hit into the outfield. To third, into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Here's the ball. It's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. And that's one of those where you're expecting the guy from second to score.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Action in the pen down there. Anthony Banda, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Garcia, the right-hander, also getting loose.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Strike 2.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result.
Got him swinging for the K. Huge strikeout there. And up next for Miami, Connor Norby. Gets him to chase after that one. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Two on, 2 outs. Pitch gets away. And they get out of the jam. Well done to finish off the strikeout at end the inning. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Well, these Twins really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. So far, they have 6 hits in the counts where the pitcher has had the advantage, so it hasn't been easy for them, but they're finding a way to get it done.
Hard hit left side. The throw to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
Just missed.
So with that fastball approach in mind, it'll be interesting to see if we see any adjustments in terms of the pitch calling. And clearly there's been a need to mix it up a little bit more than they have.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
Popped in the air, left field. And there are 2 down. Cody Clemens, the next Twin up to hit.
Nope, outside.
4-seam fastball. Middle inside.
Yeah!
Sinker. Low outside.
That's ball 2.
Sinker. Low inside. Sinker. Low outside.
And he'll step off and take the signs
Circle
again.
Change.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Sinker. Low middle.
That's too low.
Ball 3.
And the count's full.
Circle change. Low outside.
And he walked
Ball
him.
4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate
Low
appearance.
inside.
There was a high velocity fastball
Sinker.
in the zone. I
Low
think a little
outside.
frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff.
Ball.
Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Circle change.
Clemens off of first with 2 away. Now he steps off. Nothing doing.
Circle change. Low inside.
What do you got?
Jeffers tries to hold up, appeal to first. Nope, he held back.
Sinker. Middle inside.
The 1-2. That one way inside.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Now, there's a
4-seam
pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's
Middle
going to be tough
inside.
on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
No.
And that's
inside.
off the inside
Circle
edge.
change.
And it's a full
Low
count.
outside.
Now he breaks his bat. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moments so far. Jacob Marcy getting ready to hit. Swinging a foul out of play. Line drive, that's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod. Otto Lopez now at the plate. Lopez having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. Base hit center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Got him to chase one upstairs there. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That's outside. Ball one. Hit on the ground, might be two. Clemens toss to second, and that's two.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Anthony Banda into the game.
And he may only have to face one batter in this spot. At least that's what they're hoping as he tries to strand that runner at third. Big spot here.
Hicks in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. So after the double play, he's trying to pick up his teammate and tie this game. Now the 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Ball one.
Stays alive. And a 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The next offering misses.
Ball two.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him swinging. Back at Target Field. Well, Singy, we were wondering if he could put together a solid outing after a rough patch. The answer is no.
Yeah, Boog, unfortunately another tough one for him. Just needs to keep grinding it out. You can see the effort, just not the execution right now.
Circle change. Low middle.
Here's the 0-2.
Sinker. Low outside.
Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Here's Royce Lewis.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Designated hitter.
Manager out of the dugout. Calvin Fauché on the pitch here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And first offering is fouled off.
Cutter. Low outside.
Ground ball to the right side. Morel steps on the bag, 2 out.
Cutter. Low inside.
Ball one.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
He swings and fouls one off. Fauché, 30 years old now, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2017. There's a strike.
Curveball. Low inside.
And before the pitch, he steps off.
Curveball. Low inside.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Cutter. Low inside.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and he breaks his bat. That's a foul ball.
Curveball. Low inside.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
High inside.
9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. On the mound now for the Twins, Justin Topa.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Back to the top of the order, Xavier Edwards getting ready to hit.
That's the ball.
Swings and chases a low one there.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Martin over to first in time. That's the first out, the top of the seventh. That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for two. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us over here in the late innings.
Heriberto Hernandez, the next up for the Marlins. That's in for a strike. Base hit. Heading for the plate. Here comes the throw. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And this game is tied in the seventh. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
Ground ball left side, could be two. Over to Martin. On to first, double play. But the RBI single pushes across a run. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Ball one, no strikes.
Sweeper. Middle outside. Four-seam fastball. High outside.
And fires in a fastball at 95. He'll challenge. Thought that was a ball. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they get to hang on to their second challenge.
Cutter. Middle outside.
The 2-1. That clips the corner.
Cutter. Low middle.
And that
Ball
one
three.
cutting but missing down low.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
The left fielder, number 9,
Late swing, foul to the left.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Cutter. Low middle.
0-2 now.
Ball one.
Curveball. Low middle.
And a base hit. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
Sinker.
First and second, no outs. Here's Byron Buxton.
Ball, that's low.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
Outside, that's a ball.
Cutter.
Go-ahead run at second. Here the bottom of the seventh. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Around third. And they take the lead in the seventh. Sliced hard but foul.
Cutter. High inside.
The 0-1. Way out front for strike two.
Cutter. High inside.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded. Nobody out. So up next for Minnesota. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Left-hander out of the bullpen, Andrew Nardi.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this. The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
And that one is lifted in the air. Hernandez moving under this one. He's got it. Runners tag up from second and third. In to score from third. And they lead by 2.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
That clips the corner.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him.
Runner on the go. And there's a foul ball.
Slider. Middle inside.
Swing, and he popped it up. Edwards has a beat on it. Takes it in for the out. And there are 2 outs. Here's Josh Bell.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
Slider. Middle outside. Four-seam fastball. Middle inside.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Ball 2.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Swing and a pop-up. Lopez gets under it. And the inning is over. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Twins 7. Ready to begin the 8th. Connor Norby steps in with an OPS that's been through the roof. Power and patience in one package. An impressive list.
He's doing damage and getting on base. That's rare. The kind of balance every manager wants, and the stats prove his work.
His discipline at the plate makes the power play even bigger too, Singy.
Yeah, he's a problem top to bottom. OPS can tell you a lot, and in this case, it's spot on. He's a big-time weapon for this offense.
That one ran inside, almost got him. In the air to left center. Buxton settles under it. And there's one down. Check swing, no appeal. Ball 1. The Marlins down by a pair, and we're at the top of the 8th. Lifted in the air, right center field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Stepping in, Otto Lopez.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Tying run at the plate. The other way. That's out number 2. Derek Shelton out of the... Now quick throw to first. Marcy dives back in safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead. Be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy. So want to make sure that he can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Outside corner, there's a strike. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Safe at second with a stolen base. Marcy on at second with 2 down. Good eye on that spot.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. One left. Bottom of the 8th. Now it's the Twins DH, Royce Lewis.
Ball, that's inside.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Hey.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
That one's in there. And the count 1-2.
Low outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Low middle.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Oh, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Inside ball.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Strike 2.
Slider. Middle inside.
Edwards gets it to first. 2 away.
Up next for the Twins,
Here's the second baseman, Austin Martin.
Martin.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Twins, the left fielder, number 9, Trevor Lawrence.
Four-seam fastball. Middle inside.
Comes up empty.
Slider. Low outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth. And
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And that'll do it. 1 left for Minnesota. They lead at 7-5. Back in Minnesota. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks. Swing and a foul straight back.
so important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Sands, 10 saves to his name, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2018. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Got him swinging. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
The batter number 9, second baseman, Xavier Edwards.
Now that's smacked to right center. Dives and he can't hang on. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So digging in, Owen Casey. And the 0-1. Fights it off. He'll see another. The tying run at the plate. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. A 2-run blast.
That's a game changer right there. A big time swing, and we're all tied up. Pitchers are taught to keep the ball down so that you don't get hurt. But unfortunately on that one, he made a pretty good pitch in terms of location, but it was just a better swing.
And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here at a crucial spot.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The 1-0. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Now time called at the plate. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy. Now.
Morel stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. So 2 balls and no strikes. Challenge from behind the dish here. And it's a called strike after the review. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Two down, nobody on. In the air, right field. And that'll do it. So a 9th inning comeback here, and this game has been flipped on its head. And we are back in Target Field, and now for the Twins, Byron Buxton. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Pete Fairbanks.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Low outside.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. They keep a big threat off the bases. Huge in a tie game like this. One out.
Middle inside.
Clips the corner. That's strike one. Wallner thought that one missed, and here comes the challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge.
Fastball. High inside.
Swings through that one.
It's amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Low outside.
The 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Clemens trying to send this to extra innings. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw. He beats the throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
Well, here we go. Winning run is on base with 2 away. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 2.
Low inside.
And now he steps off. Big pitch coming.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the third out, and we'll play extra innings. Back now. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Connor Norby getting ready. A hit. And there's a strike.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Ball 2.
This one in the air, center field. He's got it. Runner tags and goes to third.
Up next for the Marlins, the center fielder, Jacob Marcy.
Now he steps out of the box as he asks. Time. Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Runner from third in to score, and they lead it in the 10th. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Next to hit, Otto Lopez. Man at second. And that one pulled foul. The 0-2. There's a line drive to left field. 2 away.
Up next for the Marlins, the designated hitter, Kyle Schauer.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of the 10th. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper.
That's ball 2.
That one off the mark, and now it's 3-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they lead by 2.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going.
2 outs, runner at first. Liam Hicks digs in now. 0 for 4 with a pair of strikeouts and a pair of flyouts. That one missed. Out towards right center field. Wallner on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. On to the bottom of the 10th. And now for the Twins, Josh Bell. In the air, left field. Casey turns to the right on the move. And there's one down.
Circle change. Low outside.
Strike one. The Fish trying to close out a 2-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Gets him to chase after that one.
High inside.
Now he breaks as bad as it's put in play. Makes the grab. So they're down to their final out. The batter will be the shortstop, Brooks Lee. Now a pop-up on the infield. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Marlins take the first 2 games of this series on the road.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out.
Ay, ay, los pongo a bailar la pelúa. El que no baile que lo despelucan. No me cuquen, lean los números pa' que se eduquen. Yo no hago canciones, hago himnos pa' que no caduquen. En este género yo fui un Hadouken. Ey, y se extinguieron como los dinosaurs. Antes que me apague se apaga el sol. Subimos y rompimos el ascensor. El prepa que les tiro Barbasol. Conejo, ahora los miro de arriba y de lejos. Ey, no contesto DM, no. Hablen con mi manejo, pero él también va a pichar. Te juro que yo no me quise embichar. Ey, pa' mi crush, shh, ya me aburraste. Y yo así soy Milly sin usar Richard. Yankee se retira y vamos a switchar. Voy a ser el jefe, me van a fichar. Mi nombre por siempre se va a escuchar porque estoy en mi pick. Estoy en mi pick.
From Target Field in Minneapolis, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Minnesota Twins. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Chomby. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the hill for the Twins, Bailey Ober. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound. Just about to get underway. Xavier Edwards digs in now. In the air to left center. One away.
Batting second, the left fielder.
And time now for the Marlins lineup. At the bottom of the lineup, a guy trying to turn things around, Liam Hicks.
Well, right-handed pitching has been a real challenge for him so far this season. You know, he's just not showing much consistency in those at-bats. Clearly, he's getting a shot to change that narrative in this one. Manager has some confidence that he can get it done. I'll be looking to see if he can put some good at-bats together to get some confidence going.
Just starting out here at Target Field. Next offering is fouled back. Breaking ball misses up and in. This one smoked on its way out of here. He leaves the yard to right. And the Marlins jump out in front. It's 1-0. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
One down. Heriberto Hernandez, the next up for the Marlins. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. In the air, right field, Outman has a beat on it. 2 down. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 1.
Here's the third baseman, Connor Norby. He's got 4 hits in the series on 9 at-bats. And a swing and a miss there. Time called. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Miami strikes first on the solo homer. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Miami Marlins baseball on the show, Florida. Back in Minnesota, today's starting pitcher, Jansen Jung. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy. Here's Trevor Larnach. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
High inside.
This one in the air, center field. Marcy under it. 1 up, 1 down. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. An important piece, but a guy that's been struggling a little bit. They're DH in this one. Matt Wallner.
Inside. Four-seam fastball. High middle.
That one drilled left field. That's back there. And it is gone. Byron Buxton blasts one out. It's his 6th home run of the season, and we're level. It's 1-1.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Matt Wallner, batting with 1 down,
Sweeper.
takes a strike.
Middle inside.
Foul ball.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
0-2 now.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Man at second. Pulled hard, but it's a foul
Four-seam
ball.
fastball. Low outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Middle
Tied
inside.
up here in the early going. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Ball.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Fly ball down the line. And it's a foul ball,
Overhand curve.
but it had the distance. 2-2 down. And this one squirts away from the catcher. The throw to third. Tag. Save. He's into third of the wild pitch.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
Sweeper. Middle outside. Sweeper. Middle outside.
On the ground. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out.
Four-seam fastball.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate.
Strike.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Right through there for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Middle outside.
The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Four-seam fastball. Middle inside.
Ball one.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Ball two. Up.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
On the ground to the left. Throw is high and over his head. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull into second safely. One home run shy of 200 for his career. That one fouled off.
You know, we usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers.
Line drive, base hit. Jeffers rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. On the ground to third, and that is the inning. 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 a solo shot. On to the second for Minneapolis. Twins. And we're back with all eyes on a potential sweep. Keep the brooms in the closet for now, though, Singy.
Well, they say the hardest game to win is the final one, and we can see why, Boog. The desperate team tends to come out swinging, and that's what we've seen today.
Line drive, base hit, right center field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Otto Lopez now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Buxton on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Ground ball to first, could be 2. To Lee. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Good that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the shirt out, keep the runner out of scoring position.
Here's the catcher, Liam Hicks. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Ramirez, the runner at first with 2 gone. In the air, left field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball.
That's a ball.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Struck him out swinging. Went back to the changeup, and it was successful. One left for Miami. Back in target field, and now for the Twins, Brooks Lee. Sliced hard, but foul.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Now the 0-1.
Ball outside.
Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack. Sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
breaking ball inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Low inside.
Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Brooke, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Over to first. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
Middle inside.
That's a really good
ball.
take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left.
4-seam fastball. Low inside.
Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
Fastball.
Man, he was
High
really
outside.
tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball.
Ball,
Add some
no.
velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Slider. Middle inside.
Here's a 2-2. And he grounds one to the right side. Edwards. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Trevor Larnach getting ready to hit. On the ground right side. And that's just foul.
4-seam fastball. Low inside.
Right through there for a strike.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder
outside.
for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Low inside.
2 down, nobody on. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Up next for the Twins, the center fielder, number 25,
4-seam fastball.
Byron
High middle.
Buxton.
Swing
No,
and a
that's
ground
foul.
ball, and foul
Overhand
ball.
curve. Low inside.
Ball.
In the dirt.
4-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Ball to strike. The pitch.
Ball 2.
4-seam fastball. High middle.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And it is out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they add on. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Next is the designated hitter, Matt Wallner. A double and a run scored his first time up. Foul ball there.
4-seam
Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. And that one is in for a strike.
4-seam fastball.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
There's a swing and a drive. That one's got a chance. Out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they boost their lead. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jansen Chung gives way, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
Ryan Gusto will take over here.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Out towards left center. Casey should have this one. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But 2 round. Here's the second baseman, Xavier Edwards. He's 0 for 1.
Ball 1.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. high fly ball lifted in the air right field. He's got it, and there's one down. Casey turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. And now the count is even.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments.
And a swing and a miss. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Backed off the plate that time.
Ball 3.
Payoff pitch. Good plate
That's the
appearance
ball.
there.
Take your base.
Able to take the walk. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. One out man at first. And now the right fielder, Heriberto Hernandez.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there. Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
Late on that fastball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
The 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, these Twins putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game, and it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
Now one missed.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Casey settles underneath it, and there's one down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Low inside.
Hit hard but foul off to the left.
Cutter. High inside.
That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Low outside.
And he hits a ground ball right side. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Royce Lewis. This one popped up, middle of the infield. Gusto. That is the inning. Twins retired. Thanks for tuning in. Sweet. Warning, Singy, sweep warning.
Not so fast, though. Seeing quite the battle so far. It's always toughest to close out a series because pride kicks in on the other side.
Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Marcy swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Yeah, that's fouled off. High fly ball, right field. Outman on his way over, and there's two down. In the air, right field. And that's the third out. Nothing doing for the bottom of the fourth. And now for the Twins, Brooks Lee.
Ball, no.
Cutter, low inside. Four-seam fastball, high middle.
That to right. Hernandez settles underneath it. And a quick out, number one.
Four-seam fastball, middle inside. Four-seam fastball, high outside.
Foul ball.
Cutter, high inside. Curveball, low inside.
And the 0-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
High middle.
Too high.
Four-seam fastball, middle outside.
Stays alive.
Four-seam fastball, low inside.
Had a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Back to the top of the lineup. So up next for Minnesota, Trevor Larnach.
Number 9, Trevor.
Fastball for a strike.
Curveball, low middle.
Fought off foul.
Four-seam fastball, low outside.
Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next.
So Buxton gets a chance to hit now. Byron Buxton, former second overall pick back in 2012, right after Carlos Correa became the first pick in that draft. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
What a stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. We go to the top of the fifth, and now for the Marlins, Agustin Ramirez. That's off the mark. No. Ball one. Ramirez goes 6'1", 210 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That one fouled off. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Ball.
The Twins leading by 5, and we're at the top of the fifth. And a base hit. And they had their first hit since the second inning. Back to the top of the Miami order. Xavier Edwards now at the plate. Left field. And that is a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Right side, Bell. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with one gone.
The left fielder, Owen.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
Up the middle, Lee flips it. There's one. Back to first, and it's over his head. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there. Heriberto Hernandez, the next up for the Marlins. Bullpen action for the Twins. David Festa, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Out to short, Lee. That's the third out. Inning over. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now it's the Twins DH, Matt Wallner. That's in there. Going one. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league.
Curveball. Low inside.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Good job to fight that one off.
Circle change. Low middle.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still fires to first. Save. It was never going to be easy after the misplay.
Second baseman,
Middle inside.
This one in the air, center field. Marcy under this one. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Up next for the Twins.
So digging in, Ryan Jeffers. Check swing called strike. Strike one.
Now this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Four-seam fastball.
Wallner at first, one gone. On the ground, could be two. Here's Edwards for one. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. Back in the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Christopher Morel.
D-Ride. Ball.
Here's a 1-2.
Ball two.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2-2 now. Breaking ball misses down and away. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. His 9th homer of the year, and they inch closer. It's 6-3. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. In a 3-2 count, you've got to be ready to hit at the plate, even if it's a borderline pitch. You don't want to leave it in the umpire's hands. Got to be ready to pull the trigger. He had a great swing on that, and he got rewarded for it.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout. And he'll make a move for the bullpen. Bailey Ober departs. Just never found his groove. Wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on. Back in a moment.
Now pitching for the
And
Twins,
we've got ourselves a pitching
number
change.
58,
David Festa.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Throws to first in time. One pitch and one out. Here's the center fielder, Jacob Marcy. 1 for 2. Swings through that one for strike one. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Anthony Banda, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Topa also throwing.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
And a foul ball. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're the top half of the 6th. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's the 0-2. Out to short. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
Oh, this has been anything but a clean game for this team defensively. That's their 3rd error, but somehow they still have the lead. Even if they do get the W in this one, I'm sure there's going to be some early work tomorrow trying to clean things up a little bit.
Outman on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Marlins get one back thanks to this solo homer. It's now 6-3. This is Marlins baseball on the Show, Florida. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Twins, Josh Bell. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Bell with just 1 more homer to reach the 200 career mark. And that one fouled off.
Circle change. Middle outside.
Here's a 1-1.
No, that's a ball.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
He swings and fouls one off.
4-seam fastball. Middle outside.
The 2-2. In the air to left center. And there's one away.
Circle change. Low middle. Cutter. Low middle.
Ball.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
In the air left field. Casey moving under it. 2 away. Brooks Lee, the next Twin up to hit.
Outside.
That one misses. And it's 1-0.
He's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw them.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball.
Inside.
2 down, nobody on. Ground ball right side, and that one finds its way through, and that keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the
Four-seam
Twins,
fastball.
the right fielder, number 30, Yay.
No.
Man.
Cutter. Middle inside.
Hike.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Circle
Lee
change.
off of first with 2
Low
away.
outside.
And now he steps off the rubber.
Cutter. Low inside.
The 1-2. Bounce to the right, and it goes just foul.
Low inside.
Inside, almost got it.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Ground ball up the middle, and that one handled. Play made, that ends the inning. Back in Minnesota, now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks.
No, that's a ball.
Swing, and it's a flare down the right field line. Fair ball. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Xavier Edwards.
In the air to left center, and it falls. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Up next,
Now
Marlins,
Owen
the
Casey.
left fielder,
He's already homered here in this one.
Casey.
And that one fouled off. The tying run at the plate. Hard liner. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Runner around third. And they cut the lead to 2.
Up next for the
Well, this one
Marlins,
started with a bad jump, a bad read off of the bat. He ends up having to try to leap out of desperation. Can't come down with it, and it turned into extra bases.
Fouls away the first offering. The Marlins with the go-ahead run at the plate. In the top half of inning number 7.
number 28, Kyle Gallo.
Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. Still 2 challenges left for them. So the tying run at second. Got him swinging for the K. Huge strikeout there. Now here is Christopher Morel. Golden opportunity right here. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here at a crucial spot.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Base hit, 1 run is in. Here comes the throw. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. That ties it up at 6.
Up next for the Marlins, the third baseman.
Singy, he squared that one up in a big way. So let's take another look at it with StatCast. Nerdhead assemble.
Just incredible power in this swing as it came off the bat at 117 miles per hour. He saw it all the way. Really good weight transfer and just demonstrated some exceptional.
Justin Topa takes over on the mound.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
The 0-1. This one in the air right field. Makes a nice running catch. And there's 2 down. Go ahead run on base. Jacob Marcy, the next up for the Marlins. 1 for 3.
No.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But they scored 3. Back in target field, set for the last half of the 7th.
Really important time for a shutdown inning. The last thing they want to do is give up the runs they just scored. Man, that'll steal the momentum. They're hoping to make quick work of this half inning.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Buxton in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. The 0-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Man at second. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
Curveball. Low middle.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Another homer. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they rallied from 5 back. It's 8-6.